Hello, this is Aika Gulshan, and in the previous lecture of epidemiology, we have discussed that epidemiology deals with the study of frequency, distribution, and risk factor of the diseases. To find all the things, we have to do some measurements. And today we will deal with the measurements of mortality and morbidity. To find these measurements, we have to use some tools. So basic tools of measurements in epidemiology are rates, ratio, and proportion to measure the frequency of morbidity and mortality. So first of all, we will discuss about rate. Rate is an occurrence of some particular event in a population during a given time period. So when we say that there were 500 deaths from motor vehicle accidents in city A during 2014, it is nothing more than counting deaths in that city during that particular year. It may be helpful for municipal administrator to provide some health services. But when it comes to an epidemiologist who is interested in comparing the frequency of both cities, city A and city B, it would not be helpful because city A may have some other number of population and city B may have some other number of population. So to allow such comparison, the frequency must be expressed at rate. So rate will tell us that per 1,000 person how many people will die in city A and how many people will die in city B. And in this way we will compare the frequency of accidents in city A and city B. So the formula of rate is number of events in a specified period over population at risk in a specified period multiplied by 1,000. This equation has a numerator, number of events, and a denominator. Numerator must be a part of denominator, and a time specification and a multiplier. So when we take example of true death rate, number of deaths in 1 year over mid-year population. Mid-year population is the population which is present at the mid of year, because some people migrate can migrate to other areas, so we take mid-year population. So the number of people dying is the part of whole population, and it has time specification like 1 year and a multiply 1,000. Multiplier can be 1,000, 10,000 and 100,000 according to convenience to avoid fraction. Like if a population has very high strength, then we can increase the multiplier so that we can avoid fraction. So rate is used to estimate probability or risk of occurrence of a disease or to assess the accessibility or coverage of healthcare system. Next is ratio. Ratio is a relationship between two numbers, two different quantities expressed as x ratio y, x divided by y. Ratio of males to females. The numerator is not component of denominator like we have studied in rate. In rate, numerator is the part of denominator. Example is ratio of WBC to RBC, 1:600. Other example include doctor population ratio and child woman ratio. Third thing is proportion. Proportion, it is said that it is specific type ratio in which a numerator is included in denominator and the resultant value is expressed as percentage. Means boys is the numerator and denominator has boys and girls both. So numerator is the part of denominator but multiplier is 100. So the answer would be in percentage. So it is different from ratio because numerator is the part of denominator, and it is different from rate because multiplier is changed. In rate multiplier is 1,000 and in proportion multiplier is 100. And example is from 7. So the females having age 16 to 45 years, they are 7,999 and 2,496 use modern contraceptive methods. The proportion of those who use modern contraceptive methods are 2,496 divided by total females 7,999 multiplied by 100, it would be 31.2%. The proportion tells us percentage of the events, but rate will tell us exact number of the events per 1,000. So all proportions are ratios, but not all ratios are proportion. So this is a true statement. So we have talked about tools of measurement. Now we will use that tools and will measure the mortality rates. Mortality rate is a measure of the frequency of occurrence of death in a defined population during a specified interval. So it will also can tell us risk of dying from a disease. and it can serve as measure of disease severity. So the categories of the death rate, they are crude death rate, specific death rates, and standardized death rate. Crude death rate, it is the simplest measure of the mortality. It includes all the causes in a given population. And specific rates, they may be age specific, and they may be sex specific, they may be cause specific. And standardized death rate, they are used when we have to compare the death rate of two populations. So the formula of crude death rate is number of deaths in an area in a year per thousand population counted at mid-year. Total number of deaths from all causes in 1 year over number of person in population at mid-year multiplied by 1000. So the specific mortality rate can be age specific and cause specific. When we talk about age specific, number of deaths among children having less than 10 years age in 1 year, and number of children in population having age less than 10 year of age at mid-year multiplied by 1000. In a disease specific mortality rate, number of deaths from leukemia in 1 year over number of children in population less than 10 years at mid-year multiplied by 1000. It has both age specification and cause specification. So now we will take some other cause specific death rate like case fatality rate. In cause specific death rate, we have compared the number of deaths due to a specific disease with the whole population. But in case fatality rate, we will compare the number of deaths with the number of all the patients which are diagnosed with that specific disease. And here we will use a multiplier of 100. So it is a proportion, means it will tell us percentage of the people who have certain disease die within a certain time after their disease was diagnosed. So it will also tell us disease severity and killing power of that disease, means how much a case with the specific disease would be fatal for us. Now the proportional mortality rate, which is also deaths from a specific cause, but here the comparison would be done between the number of deaths and total deaths. Like number of deaths from a specific cause over total number of deaths in a population. But in age specific death rate, we have taken whole mid-year population in denominator. Here the denominator is changed and multiplier is 100, not 1000. So it is a percentage. Let's take an example. Assume a population of 1 lakh whom 20 are sick from a disease X in that year, and 18 die from the disease X, and total deaths are 36 from all the causes. So in crude death rate, it would be all deaths per mid-year population, mean 36 per 1 lakh. When we will talk about cause specific death rate, it would be death from a specific cause, mean 18 from the disease X per whole mid-year population, means 1000. When we will talk about case fatality rate, it would be death from a specific cause over number of cases which was diagnosed with that disease, means 18 which are die from disease X and 20 which were diagnosed with the disease X. It would be 90%, means this disease is 90% killing power having. So proportional mortality rate would be deaths from disease X, means 18, and death from all the cases 36. It would be for 50%. So case fatality rate and proportional mortality rates are proportions which are expressed in percentage, and crude death rate and cause specific death rate, they are the rate. They tell us exact number of death, and proportion tell us percentages of the death. So comparing the mortality in different populations, it is important for the evaluation of community health status. We can compare two or more population or one population in different years of time period. So when we look at the crude death rate, comparison could not be done, because there is possibility that in one population there is more younger people, and in other population there is more older patient. So every population has different age composition. So crude death rate has not a specification regarding age. age, so crude death rate can be misleading. So different indeterminants can distort comparison between population. Several techniques for adjusting age specific rates. Direct and indirect standardization is included in our syllabus, so we will discuss only this. So what is standardization of the rate? Set of the techniques used to remove as far as possible the effect of difference in age and other confounding variables when we compare two or more variables. Like age and sex are two most common variables used for standardization, called standardized rate. Involve taking weightage average of the stratum specific outcome measures. Stratum means age specific outcomes, so we will take the weightage average. This would be standard rate. Standardization of the rate has two types: direct standardization and indirect standardization. So in the next part of the video we will discuss the detailed method of direct and indirect standardization. Thanks for watching.